Come on in, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're going to talk about it today on the show. What's up, Lisa? Hey, Lisa. What's up, Lakeisha? Come on in. I need everybody to speak while you coming on to the live. Let's get it. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let's go. Make sure while you speak, make sure you hit those like buttons. Hey, Carolyn. What's good? What's good, y'all? We're going to talk about this today. Peter Nygard. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Victoria, what's up? Thank you. Thank you.
It's an easy kind of day. The sun is shining. And I'm chilling with my loved ones. It's the perfect kind of day. And from ear to ear, I'm smiling while the children have fun. I ain't got nothing to do, and I ain't got nowhere to be. I think I'll throw something on the grill, 'cause later on I'm trying to eat. But I'm alright.
Chris Jones.
I can go anywhere you
Misguided.
ask me.
Tanya. What's up? What's up? Stormy, YTF, all of y'all. Yeah.
Baby,
You're rocking with the best.
that's the way that I like.
I got the radio job, y'all. I got the radio gig.
The phone is blowing. I don't care. I don't care. It's so delight.
I got the date when I started everything. Let's get it!
You would think it was a Saturday. The way that I'm so chill right now. Yeah. This is my way to celebrate. This is my mental getaway. This is my release therapy. My heaven on earth right here for me. I ain't got nothing planned to do, and I ain't got nowhere to be. I think I'll throw some.
Come on, y'all. We better refocus this energy, y'all, and put it on something else, man, because it's been just too much in these YouTube streets, and I'm celebrating.
You can go anywhere you like, but as for me, if you don't mind, I'll post up right here in the world. Gucci, Gucci, baby, and that's the way I like it. Ooh, this week I like it, yeah. Wherever the phone is blowing, I don't care. I'll be so delighted. I will be so delighted, yeah. World that's urgent to me right now. I told you my plan is to chill. I cancel all of my appointments, so I got time to kill. I'ma relax and be free. I'ma set my mind at ease. Life at this point is on cruise control. This is how it's meant to be. Gucci, Gucci, baby. And that's the way I like it. Ooh, this week I like yeah. Wherever the phone is blowing, I don't care. I'll be so delighted. I will be so delighted, yeah.
You're rocking with the best.
Chicago, nigga.
With Free R. Kelly, the king of R&B. Free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly, the king of R&B.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, y'all. Y'all already see what's in the news today. Y'all been watching the news. I do not own the rights to a lot of things. This music. I don't own the rights to your decision. I don't own the rights to your mindset. I don't own the rights to who you rock with and who you support. I don't own the rights to none of that. None of that. So, I will be having my own radio show. Shout out to the people who played a part in it, who've been rocking with my channel. And they got some more things they're gonna hook up for me, man. I'm just so grateful that somebody can see the gift that I have and see how far I can go with my gift. Yeah. So, right out I got off the phone off my last live on the other channel. I was talking to the people that plays a part in the radio station, and they happy to have me on board. They said they've been looking me. They've been looking at my channel and to see how I can make an impact. How I can get 100 or more people in my chat just like that, and I only been doing this for 2 years. They found that to be very, very, very amazing. And what I did explain to them was I did this was just keeping it real and just being myself, you know. And I keep trying to tell people, man, you don't have to pretend to be somebody you're not to do what you do. I mean, and if people see the gift in you, they see it in you. And for the ones that's on this channel who didn't, before we get into the Peter Nygard, I want to read off. I want to read off to what the person said to me. So, hello, DJ Tyson. I'm one of the resident DJs. I'm also in charge of promotions and live streaming. I just wanted to reach out and introduce myself and say welcome to blank, 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 blank. Lock my number in. Says lock my number in because after you and blank hash out the legal stuff, I want to talk to you about what direction you want and your what direction you want you and your show to go in. After doing my research on your shows, in my opinion, you can take it in 3 different ways. 1, definitely a shock jock. 2, I see you as the new Charlemagne the God or something like the real Roseanne Shante show, but I positively see you as a black shock jock. Okay? Shout out to one of my subscribers who made it possible. You know, some people don't want to be named, but one of my subscribers contacted one person and then they contacted another person. And we talked the other day and I talked to the other people that's in charge or whatever they're in charge with. And I got the radio show. So I will be having my own radio show. Once we get all the contracts and stuff signed, I am destined to start 2021, January 1st. So thank you to everybody, including my haters. Thank you. You know, one thing about me, I feel like if you accept me for me, you can't see the potentials in me, but then put a but in it. There's no but. When you see something in a person, either they got it or they don't. You good at this, but that means you have doubt. There's no but with me. Either I am or I'm not. It's just ain't no other way. I don't do that. Yeah, I see what you got, but because then the but means there's limitations. And I don't need limitations to exceeding to the next level, because whatever you saw in me, you got to trust that I will do the right thing, say the right thing, and stay within the guidelines of certain things. Okay? So thank you all for that. Thank you all that's been rocking with me, praying for me. You want to be a blessing to my channel as always. You see it right there, Kevinsblessings. And I'm also going to be sending a message out to all the subscribers on this channel, because it's more subscribers on this channel than my Kevin Terrell channel. So I thank you all again. Thank you all for the text messages, emails, so forth and so forth. Thank you, Jeff Ski. Yeah. So just pray for me, y'all. When I be literally mean pray for me, just pray that God give me strength to move forward and keep me aligned a certain type of way to continue this fight, not just for my life, but for the injustice of a lot of people, as well as Robert Sylvester Kelly. Yeah, very, very, very excited. Man, shout out to one of my subs. So you never know who may be watching you in the bushes. You never know who may be looking at your channel. Remember, I said this, in the bushes. And this is even to come to say, you never know who you may be making an impact on. You never know. You never know, man. You never know. You never know who's looking at your channel, man. And you never know how you may be blocking your own blessings. You know, that's why I tend to say a lot of times when I see a lot of things that people say, well, we don't want you coming to this rally. We don't want you coming here. We don't want you there. We don't want this. We don't want that. And then if you trying to tell people what not to support, and they supposed to be R. Kelly fans, you never know how you may be cutting off your blessing as well. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Right now, I'm just rejoicing. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited, because what the enemy planned for evil, God turned it for good. And, I see a lot of people is really like digging for stuff that you can never take from the grave. You know what I'm saying? I mean, repentance is of the Lord. It's not a man or woman. And this is why I'm so, what word would I want to use? That's why I'm so adamant about me just being me, and who do I need to prove anything to about who I am or about my life. Everything I give it is a given, and that decides if I want to say out of my own mouth or give a testimony. That's based on me. It's not to man nor woman or to people that I have to prove anything to, because they are not my maker. Okay? So I thank everybody for rocking with me and seeing the shenanigans and that's going on. It's crazy how I see it again, Levi and Dana, when they was against me and Dubosky at the time and doing all this stuff. I wonder why they research wasn't as strong as it is now. I don't understand that, but we know how Microsoft works, goes. You can easily find a description of a person, and then you cut the top off and you add the name of the individual who you want the story to be about. I mean, I peep game in a lot of ways. So I mean, that's why I'm not worried about that. You got to understand when you're in war, in the art of war, the enemy comes at any angle, any angle. Shout out to the YTF fan. Shout out to the Moscow. The enemy come out at any angle, and that's just what it is. But thank you all for your prayers. Thank y'all for believing in me. I will give you all the link. I actually start the 1st of January. I'm just waiting on the contract still. I don't know if the email is slow or whatever, but I'm just waiting on the contract. And I'm gonna have someone go over the contract with me, and we're gonna take things from there. So we good over here. I love y'all guys. Continue support. I think they hate the fact that I have support, and they hate the fact that I could run my channel and govern my channel accordingly without dictatorship, without nobody being in my ear, telling me this, telling me that. I don't do that. I thank you all for respecting me for the way that I govern my channel. And to everybody that's on this channel, y'all already know what it is. It is what it is. We're moving forward. Say this like I said on the other channel. Do not put the Boski name in my chat. That we already know who that is, who he is, and what he's about and what he ain't about. You know, but I don't care if I fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly. I don't care how mad I get, how angry I get. You will never hear me say out of my mouth, fuck R. Kelly. I don't care how mad I get, who I'm at war with, none of that. Because only a hit dog will holler till it gets to that magnitude where you got to say, fuck the person who you've been supporting, who people been attacking your image, attacking your character, you know, and then you get to this point to where you get into it with somebody now it's fuck R. Kelly, but you still want to have this and have that. I'm not with the contradictions. We still, as a people, when we fighting for this R. Kelly fight, to have some type of level of integrity. And if you don't have a certain type of level of integrity, then what are you fighting for? I understand that Robert Sylvester don't come before me, because how can I fight for another man if I can't fight for my own self? I have to come first. But never coming first to lower my standards or lower my morals or my values to fit to somebody else's narrative, or to have a bunch of groupies, a bunch of people that follow me just because I'm in this fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly. You will accept me for me, or won't accept me at all. Period. So I would never say fuck Robert Sylvester Kelly, because then that would be something people will use against you. But it's easy, folks. It's easy to put things out there and still accept what was said and not correct. If you can't tell me, and you claim to be my brother, my sister keeper, if you can't text me, if you can't inbox me, if you can't tell me anything to make me become a better person, to give me some worthy advice, to help me stay on point, it's not who you is, it's who I am. Constructive criticism can't be part of me being a better person. And I have to be on the defense every single time somebody give me some advice and say, hey, DJ Tyson, you doing this wrong. Or DJ Tyson, you know, you could do this better. That doesn't mean I'm not a man because you give me advice. That means it's just advice because you care about the growth of my acceleration. Now it's up to me if I choose to listen to you. But I can't ever say you didn't tell me. I can never say you didn't tell me. I can never say you didn't say, hey man, stop with all that I stuff, because that I will self-destruct you every rip. That's a brother's keeper. I know my role. I know my position. I don't have to flaunt it. I don't have to brag about it. I don't even have to talk about it. I already know my position in this fight. And when you know who you are, can't nobody tell you who you're not. That's what a lot of people ain't getting. So we're going to keep that name out of the chat. If you watch this video now or later, we're going to try our best to keep the name Dubosky out of this chat. Let him do what he do. Let them continue to attack. Let them continue to say, just another bozo show. And I mean that. I'm trying to go to higher places. I'm trying to expand my territory. And I can't expand my territory steady being in this foolishness. Yeah, I don't want to be attacked, and I hate that I have to attack back. But how long do I supposed to sit still and let somebody think it's sweet like that? I'm just saying. We're moving right along. We're going to keep that name at this chat. If y'all call him anything, don't put Dubosky. You could put Dumbo or Dumbos. Don't. We trying to get off that. Let them do what they do. Let them do it. They got the enterprise, and that's the way they run. Let them run their thing. Let them do what they do. The facts, the receipts, and the truth is already out there. And I'll say this again. I know a lot of people say, they hate to hear me say, hey, if you rock with him, you don't rock with me. I know a lot of people hate to hear that. But let me tell you why I say that. Because if you've been in this chat when you was rocking with both of us, and you have respect for my moms when my moms get on the phone or when my mom's on the live, and you was compassionate, respectful towards my mom, why would I settle for anything less? Now ask yourself that. So I say it again. I said it again. If that's what y'all like, then stay over there. If that's what you all is rolling with, stay over there. I'm for what's right and what's wrong. And that is wrong. So if you for wrong and a person disrespecting my mama and all that, she don't have nothing to do with this, stay over there. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's not personal. I just don't want to be bothered with you. Now, I can't tell you what to do, but I can show you what I will do and what my mods and my Wati up do if you over there. See, when you don't have no morals or no values and no integrity as a man, that says a lot about you. So if all of you all still approve of these type of actions, these type of behaviors, these type of attitudes that vividly reflect upon a person, then my question would be, who are you? Do you want somebody to disrespect your mama that has nothing to do with nothing? Your family? That got nothing to do with nothing? Or because it's not you, you really don't care? Well, I care. So regardless of what they say, I ain't gonna never lower my standards to that degree because I don't like somebody. So because I choose to upgrade my channel and say, hey, you know what? I don't want them type of people in my circle. I don't want them type of people in my territory. I'm wrong for that. That's not to take away from me or him and who you really love and who you really like. It's just about what's right and what's wrong. And if right and wrong don't mean anything to you people as people, then who are you? Okay. All right. Now moving right along, y'all. In the news today, we got Peter Nygard. Peter Nygard, the fashion mogul. Peter Nygard, sex trafficking. sex trafficking. Okay? Peter Nygard, sex trafficking. Let me get this up here. Let me get it up here. Let me see if you all see this. Put a one in the chat. December the 15th, 2020. Peter Nygard. Peter Nygard. The Canadian fashion executive has been charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and other crimes that involve dozens of women and teenage girls as victims in the United States, the Bahamas, and Canada. Federal prosecutors in Manhattan said on Tuesday. Well, goddamn. You know, R. Kelly is locked up for what? All because he got found not guilty? Moving forward. Mr. Nygard, 79, used his company influence, its money, its employees to recruit adult and minor age female victims over a 25-year period for sexual gratification of him and his associates, according to a 9-count federal indictment. He was arrested in Winnipeg, Manitoba on Monday at the request of the United States under extradition treaty. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Manhattan said he is now being held in Manitoba jail. Manitoba jail. It's Manitoba jail. Now, it says the indictment accused Mr. Nygard of targeting victims from disadvantages, economic backgrounds, and in some cases with a history of abuse. Mr. Nygard sexually assaulted some. It said, while his associates assaulted or drugged others to ensure their compliance with Nygard's sexual demands. Jay Prober, the fashion mogul's lawyer in Winnipeg, denied the charges against his client, saying he expected Mr. Nygard to be vindicated. His lawyer in New York, Elkin Abramowitz, declined to comment. As recently as 2 years ago, Mr. Nygard plastered his image on a Billboard's award, wearing a tight shirt and revealed glistening biceps and flowing hair. In court, Winnipeg on Tuesday, he appeared weak and shaky, wearing a sweatshirt and his hair in a messy bun, chains bound his wrists and ankles. He was ordered to held pending further count proceedings. A bail hearing was scheduled for January the 13th, but Mr. Prober said he planned to seek a hearing as early as next week. Although Canadian courts usually grant extradition to the United States, the process can take years. In February, New York Times detailed how long ugly feud between Mr. Nygard and his neighbor in the Bahamas led to a lawsuit accusing Mr. Nygard of sexually assaulting minors there. In the article, dozens of women and former employees described how alleged victims were lured to Nygard's home. The fight between Nygard and his neighbors, Louis Bacon, a hedge fund billionaire, complicated matters. Two of the women who initially said Mr. Nygard raped them later recanted, saying they were paid to fabricate their claims. For years, Nygard blamed Mr. Bacon for any allegations against him, but the Times documented a pattern of complaints stretching back 4 decades, while before the feud, and showed how Mr. Nygard used his money and threats to silence his alleged victims. The indictment features some of the same allegations as lawsuits, which were filed in New York in February. More than 80 women have signed on as complaints. Tamika Ferguson, a plaintiff in the lawsuit, said Mr. Nygard raped her in 2004 during a party at his home when she was 16. She said she was overwhelmed after learning about the indictment. I feel the best I've felt in a long time, she said on Tuesday. April Tellickett, 47, a Canadian actress, said she was raped and held against her will by Mr. Nygard in 1993. After going to his company Winnipeg warehouse for a modeling job, she is also part of the lawsuit, has given a statement to the Winnipeg police, but now has not been contacted by American authorities. If he gets put away, this is where he belongs, Mr. Tellick says. I don't care if it's my case or any other poor victims that he traumatized over the past 40 years. The charges against Mr. Nygard were announced on Tuesday by the U.S. Attorney's Office, the FBI, and the New York Police Department. The Times reported in February that the investigation was being conducted by a joint child exploitation task force. A court affidavit by the Canadian authorities filed in Winnipeg said that Mr. Nygard's victims included girls ages 14 to 17, and that his criminal conduct had affected hundreds. It's described techniques of physiological control in which victims were constantly surveilled and had little or no control over their ability to leave premises without Nygard's permission. Federal authorities previously investigated Mr. Nygard on allegations of sex trafficking between 2015 and 2017 without filing any charges. The FBI conducted 2 brief inquiries, while the Department of Homeland Security investigated him for 9 months. 4 decades, Mr. Nygard portrayed himself as a playboy, describing the young women and teenage girls he surrounded himself as the source of youth, according to a video he produced about his attempts to fight aging. He dated celebrities like Anna Nicole Smith and fathered at least 10 children with 8 women born in Finland. And he grew up in Canadian, launched his multinational fashion company, Nygard International, in Winnipeg more than 50 years ago. He divided his time between Canada, the United States, and the Bahamas, where he built a sprawling mayhem-themed compound. Mayhem-themed compound with sculptures of animals, predators, and naked women that he described as the 8th world of wonder. The indictment charged Mr. Nygard used the prospect of modeling and other fashion industry jobs to lure women and teenage girls. It was that he also used company funds to pay for so-called pamper parties where he recruited victims with free drinks, manicures, and massages. He forced dozens of victims to engage in criminal sex, defined in federal law as any sex act performed in exchange for something of value, and used threats of promises to grade or withhold modeling opportunities and financial support to maintain control, the indictment said. Nygard International, and privately held company that once claimed to employ 12,000 people, is known mainly for selling leggings and top to model age women through its own outlets and departments such in Canadian and the United States. Mr. Nygard estimated to be worth roughly $750 billion in 2014 by Canadian Business Magazine. Was known by blend his professional and personal lives. He built lavish apartments in his office buildings. A 1980 news article described in the area of his Winnipeg office as a passion pit, which a mirrored ceiling and a couch that transferred into a bed at the push of a button. He stepped down from his company in February after federal authorities raided his homes in Los Angeles, corporate headquarters in New York. The major customers, like the department more claimed, Dillard's dropped his fashion lines in March. The company filed the bankruptcy in Canada and the United States. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, what is y'all's opinion about this? What is you all opinion about this article? Thank you, Rose. What is you all opinion about this article? What do you think about when you hear stuff like this, read stuff like this? What be your thoughts about Robert Sylvester Kelly when you read stuff like this? I want to know what makes Azriel so special. What makes us so special to be free as an alleged victim to still clout chase off of R. Kelly name? What makes us so special? What makes us so special? What makes us so special to where people get offended when you talk about this young lady and how she parades around social media, and we're supposed to sit here and act like we don't see these things? What makes us so special to where when we see the things that she do, and knowing what we know, being around this man for 3 to 4 years, never raped, never mugged, never drugged, never abused, never manipulated any of these alleged victims. This blogging shit ain't easy. Let me be the first to say that. Or hopefully not the last to say that. This blogging shit is not fucking easy. I wonder how people could sit here and not see things for what it is, but to get a man locked up because the system don't like him. When we talk about morals, values, integrity, I still can't understand how can a person be around somebody for so long? How could all these women have a plot in their mind to conspire against this man when they can't get their way? Y'all want to know my honest opinion? I really think R. Kelly might be in the best place for right now. I think this is just a rest long overdue. That he need to cleanse himself of everybody. Imagine being somebody who took all this time to spun their career to where it's at right now at the height of where it is or was, and not catering to everybody needs and wants. Our vision ain't God's visions. My vision ain't your vision. Your vision ain't my vision. We all different. But yet, we the same. People always seem to think I'm always on attack mode when it comes to exercising my First Amendment right. Second. Yeah. And I find it so crazy that people literally want us to sit around social media and be blind to the things we see and be blind to the things that we all have heard. But they want to push the narrative to the world that R. Kelly's this monster, he this rapist, he has no connection with God, he molests women, he rapes women. And we as citizens, we can't stand for what we believe that's injustice without being attacked. I've always said sometimes a setback is a setup for a better comeback. And maybe this whole R. Kelly situation is a setback for a better comeback to not to go back. You ain't got to say amen. I've always said delayed doesn't mean denied. And in somewhat, I sometimes feel like R. Kelly. Because everything that's thrown against him, he still fights. He still fights. All the slander, all the names, all the conviction of man and woman that comes against him, he still fights. So I can feel him in that era. So it can't be nobody but God that's keeping this man steadfast, strong, unmovable. He's so quick to want to turn the blind eye with the things that's presented right before our very own eyes to make things seem like what it is when it's really not. But we got things that people come with receipts. What receipts have they come for R. Kelly? Other than what they conjured up based on a lifetime. Guilty conscience is a motherfucker. And I truly believe that Robert Sylvester Kelly don't have no guilty conscience. He may be guilty of some things as far as who he allowed in his circle. He may be guilty of associating, thinking he got friends when he got frenemies. I didn't never get in this fight for a cash out. Excuse me. I was working a job when I got into this fight. Cash out came later. This year. They seem to say, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. I'm tired. I'm really, 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 literally tired. What do you do when you're tired? You get some rest, you regroup, and you come out fighting even stronger than before. I'm not mad at nobody. I ain't mad at none of them. I'm not mad at Dubowski. I'm not mad at Dana, Levi, Larry, or anybody else of the sort. Because they're doing what they're designed to do. That's how I respond. So I expect people to jump on this bandwagon of hatred. I expect people to jump on this bandwagon of envy. I expect people to jump on this bandwagon of jealousy. And do you realize it don't take money? It don't even take material things for a person to be jealous of you. It could take a person wishing they was you to be jealous of you. Can't find integrity in money. You can't find morals in cars and materialistic things. You can't find confidence in all that. Gotta come from up there. And he gotta put it in you right here. This supersedes everything. I'm tired. I'm finna order me something to eat. I'm finna get in my bed. I'm finna have a conversation with my God. We're gonna break some dialogue. I'm not mad at them. They doing what they supposed to do because that's what entertains their audience. Let them do it. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. Repentance is not of man and to a man or woman. Repentance is to the Lord. Pretty much. I'm tired like a motherfucker. When I got off my early live, let's go take a nap. And I check my phone. I get the message to say, welcome you to the radio station. And I ain't been to sleep since. But I bet you I'm gonna get some sleep after this. So I thank you all who's not on my other channel. Thank y'all for still sticking with me through all this conspiracy. Because I see right now it's a conspiracy against DJ Tyson. Same way they conspired against Robert Sylvester Kelly, they got to conspire against me. But the difference between me and R. Kelly, I'm not a megastar. I'm just a YouTube blogger with an opinion. And the same thing that me and R. Kelly got, we got God. Because he's over supersede everything. Tired. These old 49-year-old bones is tired. I'm finna sleep. I'm finna eat. I'm finna fart. I'm finna hold my balls. I'm finna sit back, relax, get comfortable in my bed, and just keep praying for better. So if you think I'm going to get on this talk show and I can't talk about Robert Sylvester Kelly, then that job ain't for me. If I can't get on this show and talk about the injustice of black men, that job ain't for me. They spent over a year feeding a narrative to people that Rob is this monster. But they don't want nobody to support this man. They don't want nobody to defend this man. They don't want nobody to speak good of this man. They just want him to be ridiculed and burned and act like they got a heaven and hell for him, and they don't. I told somebody tonight, I said, let me tell you something. A man is innocent until proven guilty. And one thing about R. Kelly, he's still a black man. Say this before I go. We gonna help Rob, we gotta pray. I understand people wants to get together and talk about this, talk about that. Pray. Just right now, that's the only thing gonna help. We gotta stop putting Rob as the biggest thing. You got to pray. We got to stop making sure R. Kelly is bigger than life itself. Because God is a jealous God. So be careful. I'm encouraging everybody that rocks on my channel, pray. Yeah, we could talk about this. We could talk about websites. We could talk about rallies. We could talk about whatever. Let's talk about prayer. Let's pray for this man. Let's pray for him. To God pull him through this. We get so excited because it's R. Kelly, R. Kelly. Her name Tyson. And it was Tyson before DJ Tyson. And it was Lil Tyson before DJ Tyson. It was Tyson G before DJ Tyson. Name been the same for years. I'm trying to see who I'm on the run from. I'm trying to see where am I going to jail. I'm trying to see who I snitched on. People want to fabricate stories because they know for a fact. I am who I am. They're intimidated by me in these YouTube streets because they know there's nothing they can say, nothing they can do, nothing they can conjure up, nothing they can bring up, nothing they can look up, nothing they can talk about to get me feel no more or no less than what I am. Thank you, haters. I love you. About to have my own radio show soon. Thank you. He said I was doing cocaine. Boy, I could sell my piss if I want to. Stupid ass people. People think because they got a platform, it's cool to push out false narratives or defame or try to tear down a person. You can't tear me down. So my question to you haters is, what's next? Don't get mad at me because motherfuckers expose you. Oh, my bad. Don't get mad because you expose yourself. Nothing to do with me. I know how to maintain shit over here. I know how to be organized in life. I know how to not block my blessings. That's why it says Kevinsblessings. When I had a job, when I worked a job, wasn't even thinking about no cash out, but I knew it was always Kevinsblessings. I'm so fucking tired right now, y'all. Y'all don't know I can just close my eyes and fall asleep. But I'm going to get this message out. You don't need no crew of people to co-sign for who you are as an individual. You don't need it. Because if you don't identify yourself with the Lord, then that's something wrong deep inside you. You just got to figure it out. But don't get mad at me because I figured it out. Don't get mad at me because I still praise him. I still worship him. Don't get mad at me because I didn't perish. Because they say without a vision, the people would perish. Don't get mad because I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me and I'm being covered. Don't be mad because I ain't stopped believing because y'all stopped seeing. I seen and I believe. So when you get mad, Get mad because you ain't got what it takes that's inside of me to endure this journey. Ask for an elevation. Ask them to enlarge your territory. I like making the non-believers believers, and if you ain't seen it, you are never looking in the first place. Don't get mad because every time God do something in my life, he's showing me that he is who he say he is. Don't get mad because I go back and forth with these idiots in these YouTube streets, and then God bless me and realize that your calling is bigger than these idiots that you're getting into it with. Don't get mad because he blessed me in the midst of all the drama to make me realize that it's more yet to come. Let me stretch. I'm tired in a motherfucker. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm finna go get some sleep, but I'm finna eat, man. But I tell you this. Tell y'all this. Tell you this. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. What he got for me is for me. May not be for you. I had him all along. I believe he never left me nor forsaken me. That's why I continue to praise him. You can never understand my relationship. So when you haters talk about me, let me tell you this. You ain't doing nothing but making more room for my blessings. So I thank you. Because the show that you run ain't nothing but entertainment for the people. They have no heaven or no hell for me. Thank y'all for listening. I'm finna go jump in my pillow top bed and get me some goddamn sleep. This ain't no easy fight, but I thank God for the strength to fight. Y'all laughed at me. You talked about me. You called me every name in the book, but a child of God. And that's the part you forgot. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm still here. What's next? What's on your next agenda for trying to destroy something you can't destroy? What's on your next agenda? What's your next hit coming out? Who you go collaborate with next? So I don't need nobody to collaborate. I'm already connected. I take that. Well, I take my ass to bed. Let them have this shit show. You all have a beautiful evening. Get y'all some rest. Let them clowns run their circus. Cause it ain't nothing but a circus to me. And I'll see y'all soon. Hopefully with more good news. I remember one thing a bishop said. What's to come is better than what's been. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. If you ain't hear me now, thank you. Keep my head up. We're going to keep this fight going. And when I get my own show, I will be representing. Believe that. Remember I said, we moving forward. We're going higher. We're going greater. Let them do them. When I say, if you have to go from platform to platform to platform to prove something to a fucking bunch of people who don't give a fuck about you, then what that says about you, something ain't right. If you need everybody to fight your battle for something you did and want to cover up for some fucking people who don't give a fuck about you, if you free or not, who the fuck are you? We don't need co-signers over here. We don't need representatives over here. We good over here. You gotta go here. Every time your voice being heard, same old shit. If it ain't one lie, it's another lie. We don't lie to kick it. We never have, never will. And if I have, don't donate to my channel ever again. Period. I said I'm a Christian thug. I never said I was perfect. And I never will say that. I'm a work in progress. But I know one thing. There's a certain type of level of integrity that you're supposed to hold if you go be in this fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly. Because of everything what he been charged of and accused of. You got to go here, there. You need everybody. I wish the fuck I would call on anybody to get on this platform and defend me. I got enough strength to defend my damn self. And when you need all that, then that means something ain't right, and something ain't right with your story you telling. Good night. One more thing. To all of my subscribers, to everybody that rock with this channel, I'm going to make this perfectly clear again. I know a lot of people hate that I say, if you fuck with the broski, you can't fuck with me. I'll say this again in closing. You all heard my mother. You all seen my mother. You all rocked with my mother. And to hear somebody disrespect my mother, my family, and you all hear it too, you just as guilty as the person who doing it, who done it. He disrespected my mama way before the girl came into play, a telling on him. Do your fucking homework. That shit came after that. And I'll say this again. Who go check me? So again, I can't tell you where you can't go. And a lot of people say, I don't like when nobody tell me what I can and what I cannot do. But I can't tell you this. I could tell you and I could show you. If you think you finna come over here, because I choose to not lose my integrity and my morals and my values as a man, and people don't have no limitations, then I can show you you ain't wanted over here. Take all your likings over there. Because we got integrity over here. All that trying to sugarcoat shit to make it seem like it's something else misses me with that bull shit. We upgrade. We cleaning house. You with me or you against me? Can't be two ways. It's got to be one way. It's not about you rocking with me and you rocking with him. It's about what's right and what's wrong. Get it. Because you ain't got it. Love y'all. Pray for me. Call my mama. Hey, mama. Hey.
Hey.
I see you called me earlier.
Oh, I did.
Huh?
I did.
I know. I heard you. You good? You good?
I'm all right. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, my bills paid. You know me. You know, I'm on live now with the people on there. You know, Your son got a little promotion.
What promotion is that?
Somebody want me to have my own radio show.
Oh, well, how nice. Are they going to pay you?
I don't know about all that, but it's a step. I'm excited.
Oh, well, I hope there's money involved, too. You know, that's nice, though. What radio station?
Can't say it because I'm on live right now. Everybody says hi.
Tell me later.
Yeah. Everybody says hi.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you guys have a nice Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Have lots of fun and stay safe.
All right. Well, you know, I just gotta call you. All right, love you. All right, love.
Love you.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Yeah, that's my mama. That's mine. That's mine right there. That's my mama. Regardless of what we've been through, that's my mama. Period. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Give me something and go to bed. Chill out. Lay back. Chill. I'll catch y'all soon. Stay away from haters. Let's try to make the world greater. I'm out.